All righty, Nisha. It's been great chatting with you off camera. We spoke about the company and the duties that it entails. So, without further ado, Nisa, I have your resume pulled up here. From what I see on this resume, you have well over 6 to 7 years working in customer service. So, you've worked in a few call centers. For example, Ashley Furniture, you've worked for Epic, and then you've also worked as a marketplace enrollment specialist at KGI for some time there. Now, Tanisha, I would love for you to introduce yourself. Tell me a little bit about your professional experience, and we'll go from there.
Yes, my name is Donnisha, but you can call me Nisha for short. I do actually have 7 years in customer service. I tend to just like go towards a lot of people who need help, want help, and I'm always willing to help. So kind of find customer service to be that way for me to do that. Um, Especially when it comes to like health insurance, like you stated, I did work for marketplace enrollments for a while, and I find that a lot of people need health insurance but know nothing about health insurance. So being that helping hand is always a good thing for me. I enjoy doing it. Um, yeah, I've done anything from just regular customer service at Epic. I was handling bit bank claims, technically, if you can say that. Something went wrong with their account. They would call me, let me know what was going on, and I would do what I can to fix their account. Um, Previously, it was just handling calls, very high volume calls, taking from anywhere 150 to 250 calls a day. So I'm very comfortable with being on the phone and working different phone lines. Um, yeah, and I did start off as a teacher long before I got into customer
Oh,
service. But again, teaching has not gone anywhere. I still like to educate. So in whatever field or company I am in, I would love to continue educating. So
yeah,
yeah.
that was a great introduction, Nisha, to where you came from and where you are now into what you're seeking. So ultimately, in this next role, are you looking for a more of a temporary role? Or are you looking for more of a long-term role?
I would love long term. I've done temp before and it's awesome. I get to gain new experience, new knowledge on different things. My mom likes to call me a jack of all trades, not a master of any, because I do a little bit of everything.
I
So
love that.
I would definitely love a long term company to be with someone and grow with the company, things like that. That's what I'm definitely in
Amazing.
for.
Yeah, and I love that because the company that you're applying to, they're looking for someone to make it a home. So ultimately, they want someone if that's what our candidate wants, which yourself is looking for a long-term role, then this is perfect for you. Now, Nisha, as far as systems that you've utilized, can you name off some systems that you use? Whether it's Google, Outlook, other systems. Tell me about that.
I'm familiar with they call it SAP, but it's like SAP. There's another one that we used to use all the time, like Circuit or Q Circuit or something like that for claims that I've used before. I'm definitely comfortable with all the Microsoft Outlook, Word, Excel. I've done a couple of Excel sheets before. So I'm used to most of those systems. I'm definitely good with Google. I use Google for myself personally. I haven't really had an employer that allowed us to use Google, I guess, because it's so open to the society, and they're like, our information is our information. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's awesome. Now, I want to get to know you a little bit. So, let's say if I were to call one of your colleagues who you've used to work with, how would they describe you and your work ethic?
Um, I've heard I'm energetic. A lot of people aren't morning people. After I have a cup of coffee or if I have like a energy drink, it's all up from there. I'm like, let's go. It's time to roll.
No
Usually
coffee
my
for you in
team
the morning.
members, yeah, my team members are like, you're too awake. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning. Why are you so up? I don't know. I am a morning person. I do like to get the team rolling. Like, let's get the day going. Let's stay
Amazing.
positive. Um,
Yeah.
I don't like the downside, like the gloomy type of morning people. I always try to cheer them up. They're the first person I'm like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah, that's amazing. I think that also brings forth an environment that's, inviting, it's opening, it's
Yeah.
welcoming, especially in the morning. I'm not a morning person, so you'd probably be poking me like, wake up.
Like, hey, we
um,
getting the day started.
yeah, absolutely. Now, Nisha, you've worked in customer service for about well over 7 years, as you mentioned. Um, I would love to know, what does customer service mean to you ultimately?
It means to be that voice when people are lost. Most of the time, when they're calling into a customer service representative or call center, it's because they don't know what to do. Like they're in a
Mhm.
situation and they need an answer, or they're in some type of bind, and you're the only one that can give them like a step by step guideline. And I've been in situations where it's been like they're in a definitely terrible situation and I'm unable to help them. Sometimes they just want to be heard. They want someone to listen to them. They want someone who can understand and
Yeah.
someone that can give them other options other than just no.
Yeah.
um, and I've been on the other side of that phone where it's just like no, and then that's the end of the conversation. And it doesn't make you feel good because it's like, well, if you didn't have an answer, I don't have an answer. Where else can I go for an answer? And I don't like leaving people lost. I usually try to
Yeah.
give them like some guiding light somewhere so they can at least get a step somewhere. They don't have to just stay in that dark situation. They know they're going to come out of it. Just it takes some time.
Absolutely. And that was beautifully said. That's what customer service is all about, right? It's being that person sometimes that the customer needs to vent to. Just an opening ear sometimes is all it takes. So
Yeah.
that's a definite. Now, Nisha, when are you looking to start a new opportunity?
I would love to start Monday if possible. But if not, as soon as they're available, I'm assuming I can't tell them. I can start today if you
Yeah.
want, but
Yeah.
as soon as possible, really.
That's amazing. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this recording here, or interview, Nisha. It's been lovely chatting with you, getting some of your professional experience. But don't hang up on me. Let's continue chatting really quickly off the recording here.
Okay.
Thank you.